Welcome to October's program meeting. So first of all, we're going to cover your upcoming deadline for your requirement. So we're having if you're the spring cohort, meaning that this is your second semester in ATA, your success coach meeting deadline is coming up November 4th. That is next week, Friday. If you have not made an appointment with Dr. Caesar or Ashley, please email them so that you can set up your appointment and fulfill your success coach deadline. For if this is your first semester in ATA, the fall cohort, your deadline is coming up November 18th. That's the week after that one, so 2 weeks. Please go ahead, again, to make your success coach meeting, email Ashley Roseborough or Dr. Gemma Sylvester Caesar to make your success coach meeting. If they do not respond, please do a follow-up email, give them 24 to 48 hours to respond. If they don't, please do send them a follow-up email. And after that, if you're having any issues, reach out to your mentor. Does anybody have any questions before I move on? No? Okay, we'll move on.
There is a question, I think, in the chat.
What's the question? Can you read it out?
2 meetings per semester. Lauren, if you are first semester, then 2 meetings for success coach, you mean? Then yes. But for program meeting, it's 2 that you need to require to attend.
Is there any other questions?
No.
Okay. So you should have heard about this by now, but if you haven't, this is your reminder we're having a fall bash. It was previously called our Halloween party or the Spooktacular. We're gonna have music, food, games, a costume contest if you decide to dress up. It's gonna be between the ATA, the GSC, and the Men of Legacy. It's going to be in both the GSC lounge and the ATA lounge. And the GSC lounge will have the food. In the ATA lounge, we're going to have the game tournament and the movie. If you want to attend and get food, please go ahead and RSVP on campus groups. So that way we can guarantee that you're going to get food. You're welcome to bring family, friends to the event. It's not exclusively just our 3 organizations. Feel free to bring guests if you would like.
So everyone, for spring 2023, registration is going to open on November 1st. So stay in touch with your advisor if you have any questions or which classes you need to enroll. To contact your financial aid office or maybe register if there is any questions. So make sure there is no holds on your account and connect with your academic advisor, not your ATA success coach, because ATA does not provide advising. So you need to contact your academic advisor. And also there is a registration kickoff event next week on November 1st in academic building A300. So you can go there if you have any questions. So it's from 12 p.m. till 4 p.m. on November 1st, Tuesday.
Does anybody have any questions about registration?
Testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. Hello, everyone. The moment we've all been waiting for, pretty much, our money, right? ATA scholarships, fantastic. So we have 5 now. So more details on that. We have 5 scholarship opportunities for the semesters. Applications will be opening shortly. Please be on the lookout for that. However, just really briefly, so our first scholarship is going to be the Career Learning Communities, our CLCs, hence why it's also important, not just as a requirement for completing ATA 3099, but it also allows for you to be eligible for this particular scholarship, for you to apply. The CLCs, again, you attend to and also submit the surveys ASAP, all right? The other one is program meetings. So right now we're already, again, meeting that requirement, again, not only for completing ATA 3099, but also for eligibility for this particular scholarship right here. Our third one is our academic success. Again, we just briefly talked about that. Please email Dr. Caesar or Ashley Roseborough, and from there, we'll be able to get you set up. The next one is career and beyond. More details will be showing up as the days pass by. And lastly, our video essay. So just as the name implies, you'll be doing just a quick video essay. Again, details will be provided as soon as possible. Next slide, please.
So the scholarships, the description for each scholarship you will find in the ATA website. So if you have not visited our ATA website, that is where the description of each scholarship is going to be. That is where you apply. The video essay is you recording a video of yourself. Just be aware.
Yes, thank you, Leslie. Thank you so much. And important reminders. Okay, so here we go in big bold letters. FAFSA app. So our application for FAFSA for 2023-2024 is now open. The sooner you apply, the better. Honestly, we cannot emphasize this enough. It is very much a first come, first serve deal. The more aid you wish to receive, you would need to apply as soon as possible in order to get the most amount that you could get. Also, the federal student loan debt relief. So eligible borrowers can get a full or partial discharge of loans of up to $20,000. So we do have the link provided here on our our slideshow. However, I am sure and don't quote me on that, but I believe Erica will be sending out that link as well for our weekly newsletter that it's sent out today on Friday. So access to that will be there. Oh, and we also have, thank you, Cass. Yes, we do have a link for the ATA scholarships right here on the chat. Feel free to check that out, people.
And just a reminder, the federal student loan debt relief, you do have to apply before the end of the year, and it does apply to loans before July. So if you had loans before July, those can apply for loan forgiveness. Do not go out and get yourself a loan now, because those will not be forgiven. Okay, on the website it does give you clear instructions and descriptions of what loans it will apply to. There is no minimum to apply. You lose nothing in applying. So if you do have a loan, go ahead and apply. And as we mentioned, FAFSA is first come, first serve. So the earlier, the better. Is there any questions?
Thank you for clarifying that, Leslie. I'm over here thinking, you know what? Maybe I could go get a loan and buy myself a new car. But like, as we mentioned before, it has to be before July. We are in November now, so if I do go get a loan, yeah, no, I am not eligible for that. So no new car.
Hello. So we're gonna have our last CLC on November 30th. And so make sure to register on campus groups. The QR code is here, so just make sure to register and please come in person. And as I said, this is the last CLC, so make sure you fill out your surveys for your ATA requirements. And just an update that the text conference has been uploaded, and you can find that at this link. And you can watch previous CLCs for the survey requirement as well. So just make sure you fill out the surveys at the end, because that's what we're going to check off on.
And just a quick reminder, the text conference is mandatory for you to view if you are a first semester ATA student. So if you came in person or if you watched some of the sessions online, please fill out that survey so that we can count you as completing that requirement. If you have not watched it yet, they are available now. Please go ahead and watch it and fill out that survey so you can complete that requirement. And second semester students, we do encourage you to watch them. There's a lot of helpful information in them, but it isn't required for you to watch them. And if you do watch them, please submit that survey also so we can keep track of the people who watch them. Okay. So that was it for today. So does anybody have any questions?
I do have a question though. So upon completion though of this ATA 3099, is it true though that you did say that there was a book voucher? Is that correct?
Yes, so if you complete all your requirements, you get a book voucher of $150 at the bookstore. You can either use that for books or school supplies. That is what we would prefer for you to use it. But of course, if you don't need anything from the bookstore, feel free to use it on UHD swag or anything that the bookstore sells. But you have to complete your requirements to be able to receive that book voucher.
So how do we, if I do complete it, how do I receive it though? Just a question.
So it would be automatically sent to the bookstore. So you can either go into the bookstore and give them your student ID and they will pull up the book voucher and apply it to your purchase. Or if you go online and you purchase something through the online bookstore, there's something that says like book voucher, AV, book loan. You can put in your student ID and they'll bring out your book voucher amount and you can then apply it to your purchase online. That's also a good way to check how much money you still have left for your book voucher. Even if you're not gonna buy something, just put in something in your cart and then do that and it'll show you how much money you still have for your book
Oh,
voucher.
it's automatically applied as soon as I finish the y'all's requirements. That's correct. Usually this happens, is that usually going to happen around the end of this year? Will it most likely be here at the end of this year, or will I have to wait till next January for that to come?
So because your requirements aren't due till September 2nd, we don't start going through the process of awarding those until after that. So you most likely will see it at the beginning of your next semester in the spring.
Oh,
And that's when you can use it and you have a full year to use it.
okay. Thank you. That's my question.
Hi, Dr. C. How's it going?
I'm going fine. I think John asked, was it John who was speaking a while ago?
That was me, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. He asked, how will I be notified that I got the scholarship? So we should be sending an email to them saying that they received the scholarship. So instead of him having to go to the bookstore, you should get an email from us saying that, congratulations, you have been awarded the scholarship. Okay, John?
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
And it's going to be that same process for the other scholarships also. You will receive an email letting you know that you've been awarded it and then when they have been awarded.
Right.
Makes sense. Is there any other questions?
I have a question though. I know that you, Leslie and others, you have been planning fall fest. I call it fall fest. An activity where you are going to be getting together. Have you all had a chance to invite other students to attend? And the students on this call, are you all attending, I guess?
So we just mentioned it right now in our program meeting, and we have invited students, mentors, and then we do send that out in the weekly newsletter that every team members get, not just the ones currently enrolled in the ATA program.
Okay.
So they have seen it. Guys, if you want to come, please enroll. And then guys, if you joined late and you haven't put your name in the chat, please go ahead and do so. That is how we track attendance for this event. So if you haven't put your name in the chat, please put it now.
Another thing that we are having, I didn't get a chance. I had another meeting and I had to leave that meeting early to join you guys. So thank you, Erica, for telling me that you're having this meeting today. First, I want, for those of you who we are working, I know that Ashley had been sending you updates on the peer mentors, the situation that we encounter this semester. I'm hoping that we never have to encounter that again, but we are working to rectify that problem. So I want to personally apologize for the setback. Another thing is we are having those of you who are first generation students on November 8th, we are appreciating showing our appreciation for our first gen students, and we're gonna have a lot of fun, and you can come and enjoy the morning. I think it's from 10, is it 10 to 1, Erica? Am I saying it right? But we are gonna have an event for all first gen students. We'll have a limited amount of t-shirts, so you have to be first gen, and we want you to register. You know, I heard everybody, Leslie and somebody else mentioning registering. Yeah, our institution now wants, especially if we are buying stuff and giving it away, they want students to register so we could prove that we are giving it to the students who are much deserving. So if you're first gen, the flyer should be going out. Have we sent it out to them yet, Erica?
No, I have not sent it out
Okay.
yet.
But did you get a copy of the first gen flyer as well?
No, I was waiting on
Yeah.
Jason.
So I'm gonna send a copy out to you, Erica, so you could post it on campus group so students can sign up if they are first gen and come and enjoy the morning with us. And we're gonna have, well, of course, you might be tired of pizza, but we're gonna have pizza and other little snacks.
You can never be tired of free food, Dr. C. You can never
Okay,
be tired
good.
of free food.
Okay, because I know when I was a student, I was never tired of free food either. Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
So a student did ask, what do you mean by first generation? Can you clarify that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. First generation means that if you are the first person in your family, which means your immediate family, your mom or dad, they went to school, but they didn't complete a degree, then you are first generation student. Like for me, I am first gen because my father went to school, but he didn't finish his degree. And my mother doesn't have a degree. So they're both non-degreed. So I am first gen. But my kids will not be first gen. So that they wouldn't get that special treatment as first gen. And the reason why, not that everybody is not important to us, but for those of you who are first gen, you know it's a challenge when you are a first gen student and you don't understand the lingo for, for college, or you don't understand how the process works, or people keep saying, oh, your degree plan, and go and see your advisor for your academic record. Those kind of lingo, they are not one that the average person, even somebody who has not gone to college or somebody who is in another field, they forget that lingo after they leave college, because you will be surprised when I'm talking to my friends who are degreed and I'm mentioning certain things, they're like, what is a SAP appeal? They don't know what a SAP appeal is. How many of you guys know what a SAP appeal is? So that's satisfactory academic progress. So if you're receiving financial aid and you don't complete 72% of your classes, then financial aid could ask you to do a SAP appeal. So you have to appeal to them to say, hey, this is just a mistake. Things do happen. I'm a good person. I mean well, I'm studying. Can you give me my financial aid another semester? So just trying to explain how it works. Yeah.
I'm going to need to come talk to you about that, Dr. C.
I can, and whenever you all have like things that you want clarity on, like when you're having, just feel free to reach out to me or ask me, and I will try my best to hop on and explain. Someone asked, but if my parents have a 2-year degree, it's a degree. It's called an associate degree. So that means they have the experience, the college experience. So Yes, if your parents have a 2-year degree, then you're not considered first gen because they have been to college. At least for 60 credit hours, that's halfway through. Oh, that's still good too. Yeah, last year we had a mother, a son, and the grandmother obtained their degree at UHD. So they had 3 generations. So people do that all the time. Is there something that you are in the program and you would like to see done for you? Because this is me asking for the students, whether you're a peer mentor or you're a student, is there something that you would like to see us do more of? Or is there a reason why we don't have a lot of students? Like, we should have at least 40 students attending this, but I think when last I checked, I saw 21. And I have to say 20 or 18 because Erica and myself, we are staff members. So what can we do to help with encouraging students, transfer students to attend? And I know that since I've been involved with ATA, you all have had meetings 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So what do you think is preventing students from attending? Virginia?
I guess.
Yes,
sorry.
yes. Somebody say my name. I'm here. I'm sorry. Somebody say my name.
Yes,
No?
we did. I was just asking what you think, you all have a lot of activities, a lot of events at different times, but I have noticed that, and I keep asking too, I always say, how many students are attending? But what do you think, what do you think is maybe one of the reasons or several reasons why students are not attending?
Parking. There's nowhere to park. That's the number one reason. There's nowhere to park. It is the
Parking.
absolute most stressful thing for us once we get to campus. That's why I don't come to everything. Parking. Yep, nowhere to park.
So not even in the park, not even in the parking. Okay, yeah. Not even in the parking, the student parking lot by the science building. Do you all know that parking lot? I think it's underused, but maybe, I don't know, somebody could help me out here. Have you- Huh?
It's called a daily lot.
The daily lot. Yeah. It's usually when I pass there, not often. It's not actually filled.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that you're reading because I know if you don't have to drive on campus, that's a plus. But I know as well that we have been having some online activities. Like yesterday, we had doing research with the previous director of the ATA program. And I think we only had 13 students, some online.
Yes, and that was with me, y'all.
Yeah, we had some online and we had about 2 or 3 in person. So even the timing of it was late in the afternoon and we still didn't have, I would have preferred to have like 20 or 30 students present. And the reason I'm saying that is because I think we had invited a community person to come and do one of these CLC events, and only 3 or 4 5 persons were online and about 5 in person. So that's why I'm asking, what can we do even to get more people to go online and participate in some of these events?
Another thing is all of the emails. We are bombarded as students with emails and trying to go through and read the emails while trying to, the first thing I do is I'm looking for my professors before anything else. So
Right.
trying to filter takes a lot of time while studying and just conducting life. The emails are overwhelming, trying to remember the dates of things and can I go to it? Do I want to go to it? How will this affect me? So I think our intentions are good. We would like to attend things, but remembering, okay, is there a Zoom link? Will I be able to get it on my phone or my iPad, or did I miss it? Like I missed something today that I thought was this afternoon. And we are really
Yeah.
bombarded. The emails are overwhelming,
Right.
all
Yeah,
the events.
You are not the first student saying that. One of the things I'm trying with my group, and I try to answer the emails from students as they send it to me if I'm in my office, because for those of you who know me, I have a lot of meetings and I'm running around this campus. And when I get back to my desk, sometimes I'm responding to emails 10 o'clock in the night when I'm supposed to be relaxing. I say, oh, let me respond to some of these emails. But I tell my staff, if you see an email from me 10 o'clock, I don't expect a response. It's just when I get time. Because if I don't answer it within 24 to 48 hours, you're right, Virginia, I tend to forget, or it get piled up into 50 other emails from the day.
Yeah.
One of the things I have done with my students, when I say my students in my caseload, I like to remind them with a text message, very short and sweet, at least the beginning of the week. And then, like, I'm running another program, which is the GTF Scholars, and they have an activity on November 4th. So I'm planning to send them a text message this week saying, be safe, keep out of the rain. And then on Monday, I'm saying, don't forget, you have your activity on November the 4th, and I give them the room number. So instead of them having to read a million emails, I just send them a little text message just saying that. Sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't. But what I have realized is from my text messages, I get a lot more responses. And I don't know if you guys are transfer students. So what I love to do, I like to talk to students. So sometimes if I have a 15 or 20 minutes, I will call about, like yesterday, I called 15 students to talk to them about another issue. But I like to call, like, and even if you don't answer your phone, I put a message. I say, oh, I'm just calling to remind you of our activity tomorrow. Some people say, oh, I just come because I heard that beautiful voice. I just call, you know. Some people prefer to hear a voice message than go through 50 emails, you know. So there's so many different ways we can do it. I think next time that we with the peer mentors, we can brainstorm other ways. Or maybe if people say, well, you know what, I have time Thursday, I want to come down on campus, let us know so we could see if we can reserve parking. We can't do it all the time, but if we have a few students who we could reserve parking for because they don't usually come on campus, we will try to do that too. Anything to help you guys be more engaged on campus, I would like to do that very much.
Yeah, it could be sort of like, the first 5 or 10 that sign up get free parking or something, like sort of like an incentive.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
I think that would help. That would be great.
Yes.
Yeah, that would definitely help.
We do have some activity in the chat going on. So Lauren Jones explains that most of the activities are during my classes, and I am not able to drive all the way from the other campus in time to attend. Parking and driving in downtown is also confusing, which deters a lot of people from coming to campus, from what I hear
Yeah.
from other students.
Absolutely true. So that's why we try to do some of the activities. And I think most of the activities, I know the one on the 3rd is in person, so that'll be kind of challenging. But there are many other activities, like, for instance, the text conference. Kudos to Erica and Ashley and all those who were involved, all the peer mentors. And that was well done, and it was online. So we did give free lunches for those who want to come on campus and just network with each other. We ordered lunch, and those things are not cheap, guys. That lunch was nearly $900. So we are trying to do things, and we will incorporate some of your ideas if given to us in a timely manner.
I have a question. Why
Sure.
so much pizza? There's like pizza everywhere on campus and all of the rooms, all the functions. Do you all get like a wholesale on pizza? And
No.
why only Domino's?
Oh, I thought you all did, Leslie, help me out here. There's another person that you all do. What, isn't it, what's the name of that person that you all ordered pizza from last time? Wasn't Domino's? Frank's Pizza. I am like you, Virginia, I'm not a pizza person, but if you could give suggestions of things we can do. Somebody mentioned having tacos, you know, having a taco bar where we could do Taco Cabana and have tacos. That could be something we can consider having. I know that Leslie and they have been planning their stuff. I have not been a part of that, but those are things when you all meet together to plan. You could say, hey, we are tired of pizza. Can we do blah, blah, blah? We mightn't be able to do everything you asked for, but that's a great idea. But I do think on the 3rd, you'll are getting pizzas from France, right, Leslie?
I think so.
It wasn't it pizza you all say you
It's
all-
pizza, but they didn't tell me from where, but we're getting it. They just
I
told me.
think it's from France. So this is a what they call gourmet pizza now, Virginia, not Domino's. You
Now
can,
Papa John's with the little butter and the peppers on the side.
no, you get, oh, well, Papa John's, they
Oh
could,
yeah, Papa John's hooks you up with the delicious peppers and your own butter. You can dip your pizza in. No Papa John's.
no, I mean, it's up to Miss Erica who does the ordering for us. If you all want Papa John's, they have to tell me by,
Papa John's better sponsor Virginia.
they have to tell me by Monday what they want so we could order it. So if
And
it's
then
France, it doesn't matter with me.
Also,
somebody-
y'all, make sure you let me know how many like veggie pizzas or like for vegetarian, because I need to know.
You want us to tell you directly, send you an email?
Yeah, just send me an email or on Teams. Because I don't want to leave anybody out. I know we
So
were short
one,
at the text conference, so
so
I
one of
apologize
the,
for that.
Lauren Jones, where's Lauren? Is that a male or a female? Lauren?
Hi.
Hi, okay, Lauren has some good points here. She said that she would like to see one main Zoom room with a moderator and then separate breakout rooms for individual sessions. I think we had that for the text conference. We had a main room that Erica and Ashley were in the main room. I went in different rooms because, you know, it was my first time doing it. So, and this is my team now. So I was hopping along in all the rooms trying to attend. But you're saying, Lauren, explain that further for us so we can understand.
Sure, maybe I was accessing it wrong, but so the way I was experiencing it was I got an email with the password,
Mhm.
and then I had to go to the link, and the link had the schedule for the conference. And then to access each section of the conference, I had to find the schedule and click the hyperlink with the title for that session.
No, actually, I must be a little bit worse than you, Lauren. And when they explained it to me, I went to the conference schedule and there was a nice little arrow. It said, I had to look for the instructions. It said, hover over the arrow. And if you click on it, you had to actually click. It sent you to the sessions and then you choose which session you wanted to attend. But you always had to put in the text conference and 2022, right? That's correct, Erica?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I
But we-
also had
and-
that where I had to click. So I clicked the title for whatever segment I was trying to attend, and then it had me type in the password.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
so that's also how I accessed it, which of course I was on my iPad, which might have changed
Okay.
my user experience.
Mhm.
But I just remember like leaving class, listening to the conference while I'm driving, and then it ended and it just closed. And so then I had to figure out how to get back into the conference.
but I'm
Yeah.
driving, so obviously I
Yeah,
couldn't.
yeah.
And so like just
So
I don't know.
that's-
Normally when I'm in a Zoom, it pushes you back into a main room, and then from there you can like select a breakout
Yeah.
room. But
So,
it didn't really
yeah.
operate that way.
And I think that's another way that I've attended conferences and they have done that. But since we were so short-staffed and we were doing multiple things, I don't think that we did it like have somebody there. So if they come back in the main room, they could go in a separate Zoom link. That's a great idea though, so that we could consider that for next time. So that we don't want you, we want you to be safe while you're driving. So we don't want you to be accessing stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
the conference
Yeah,
might be
definitely
designed
not.
for
Once
you
it
to
closed, I
listen
was
while
like,
you're
well, I guess
driving.
I'll just hop back in once I'm home.
Yeah,
Um,
yes, that's a safe way. Yes. Also, I don't know if I should ask about this now, but I'm going to ask about it. If you already want to tell me, yeah. So I know that when I took over, there is a transfer student. I don't know if to call it a club or to call it a student group.
Are you referring to Tau Sigma?
Yes, organization, that's the word I'm looking for. A transfer student organization. And this is something that they had asked me to look into because they don't want the organization to fall to pieces, you know? And so who wants to give me an update on what's going on with the organization and how can I help?
So the organization has currently been put on a pause. We were having too many issues. Our events weren't getting approved. We couldn't get funding for things. Because our events weren't getting approved on campus groups, we couldn't provide what we needed for funding. And so we just decided that we would continue it next semester and this semester because we couldn't get people to know about our events because we couldn't
Well,
through campus groups. We couldn't get our events approved on campus groups.
okay. So I guess in order for us to get events approved through the institution, you have to have all your officers and so on, right? And you have to have things in place. So have you all done, because, you know, I used to be the president of Student Government Association many moons ago, but it's the same process. It doesn't matter when. So do you all have, instead of saying, okay, we can't get our events approved, it makes it look like the institution is not doing something to approve your events, right? So we have to fix whatever it is in order to get our events approved. Does that make sense?
It was we spoke with I was one of the board of directors. We spoke with Maine and it was literally they just weren't looking at our stuff. That was literally the issue.
So when did you all speak to Chairman about that?
We had scheduled an event with the Career Center.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we spoke to him because we went to the Career Center and he happened to be there and we asked. But because of the issues we were having, we just decided to pick up next semester.
Yeah.
Because this
So
semester was too late to plan.
So maybe we could have a meeting with the officers so we could talk about what are the issues you're having. So because we want we want this organization to be a vibrant organization so other transfer students can join, right? How many members do you have right now?
It's 70.
70?
Yes.
Wow.
But the problem is we're not able to see like who are the current students or who are the past students. That's the issue on the campus group.
Okay, so then we need to get together and see how we could fix that, right?
Sure.
Okay, right. So that you all will be up and running for 70 members, a lot of members, right? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Thank you, Carla, for that response. Oh, okay. Yeah, so thank you.
I'm just going to briefly interrupt. I am receiving some text messages from a couple of mentees from here saying that unfortunately their line is getting dropped due to the storm that we're encountering. So even though
Right.
the participant numbers are dropping, they're reaching out and saying that they are here.
Okay,
I will be submitting a list later today, just showing who is here, who has participated, but unfortunately we're not able to write down their names for attendance.
but when I used to do that, I used to take a picture of the of my my Zoom, so I remember, because I was in a group on campus and we had to submit names and stuff. And boy, every time the meeting ended, I used to be like, "Who came again?" And then somebody said, "What?" Up their names, right? Next time, I would like to put a name with a face. You don't have to show your live picture if you don't want, but I like to know, like Scott, I'm seeing a picture of a I don't know if that's a gorilla or what that is. And then, well, Jessica, I'm seeing Jessica's picture. But next time you'll come on board, let's see who is Gladys. Maybe I know Gladys, but just seeing the names, I just don't remember you. And then I see you in the meeting in the room upstairs, and I say, "Oh, that's Gladys." Like I met Cass when we had the conference. I met Alina when we had the conference. So just show us your face next time. Have a picture that we can see who you are next time. Thank you so much. Oh, somebody said, okay. Okay, Scott. I'm going to talk to you on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. C.
You're welcome.
Okay, so does anybody have any questions? And just don't forget, if you joined late or anything, please put your name on the chat. That is how we track attendance.
Yeah.
So I did join a little late because I just got off of work, and I was wondering if anyone can explain just what happened in the first half.
Yeah, so very quickly, we went over the fact that your success coach meeting are coming up due. If you're a semester student, it's due November 4th. And if you're a first semester student with ATA, it's coming up due November 18th. So make sure you email Dr. Caesar or Ashley to schedule that appointment. If they give them 24 to 48 hours to respond to you. If they do not, please do a follow-up email to make sure to see if they can respond to you. If you're having issues, please do reach out to your mentor. We talked about the upcoming COC is going to be November 30th. That is our final one. If you haven't done your CLCs, either attend that one or go to the previous recorded ones. It can be from this semester or previous semesters, and just submit the CLC reflection to get that credit. We also talked about scholarships are opening.
Yes, Hi, Leslie, just real quick, how can we access the past recordings or the past CLCs for those of us that aren't familiar with that?
She's on mute. So before she responds, let me say this. Some students wait until the last 2 days before their meetings for their coaching session. I wouldn't be able to accommodate a student like that because I am helping out. Just for an announcement, we have sent 2 names to ESO to hire for the 2 new success coaches. We need to have them on board. We are trying to get them on board at least by the 2nd week in November to have them on board, because in order for me, I prefer a student to, like, someone email me. I had about 3 or 4 persons email me and ask me for sessions. And I know Monday I'm free in the afternoon, so I've been booking those sessions. Most week I only have like a window of an hour or so to see students. So when a student writes me the day before and say, "Oh, I want to have a meeting today or tomorrow," I wouldn't be able to accommodate that student. So if you look at your calendar and if you know you want to meet with me or with Ashley, don't give us 24 to 48 hours notice. I like you to say, give me about, email me, give me some options, and then I'll be able to accommodate you. Okay? So it's not like I don't want to see the students. I know that there was an issue with some of the students saying, well, I emailed Dr. Caesar. I refer you to somebody else, and then when the person reach out to you, you might not be on this call. Then you didn't respond to the person. Because if I cannot do it, I will have to refer you to one of my associate directors so they can assist you. They are just as good or maybe even better than I am. So you're in good hands.
Thank you, Dr. C.
You're welcome.
Leslie, going back to the original question. So I know that we do need to attend our CLCs, and if for whatever reason, due to either internet connection or work schedule, or for whatever reason, we are not able to attend and we so desire to look at past CLCs, how can we have access to those past CLCs so we can submit the survey afterwards?
So the past CLCs are on campus groups. If you go to campus groups, under groups, you click on Accelerated Transfer Academy, and then you look at at the very top of what comes out, the first page, there's going to be a more and an arrow. You click on that, and then where it says the videos, you click on there, and that's where you'll see all our past recordings for program meetings, CLCs, any events we had, if they were recorded. And then the surveys would be on our websites under success tools on our website at ATA. That's where you can find the survey. If not, do reach out to your mentor if you cannot find it, and they'll go ahead and send you that link. I do like to send it. You might get it from me in a text message. Some of your mentors might be sending it out. So please look at your messages, because we do try to be as helpful as possible to give you those links and help you with that.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
And then what was it you were saying about the scholarships?
So the scholarships will be opening in November.
Okay.
So we will, please keep a lookout. It's going to be on the newsletter. Your mentors will be letting you know when they open. On the ATA website is going to be the descriptions for each scholarship and what you need to be able to apply and what the requirements are to apply for that scholarship. And you're just going to click on that same, it's going to say apply here or application, and you click on that, and it's going to send you to campus groups, a survey where you're going to fill out your information, attach whatever we ask, whether it be a video, an essay, several essays, you're going to attach it on there. And then we will email you if you won the scholarship. And then we'll also let you know when those are being dispersed. And we also talked about registration is coming up November 1st. So if you don't know what classes you're taking, make appointments with your academic advisors. There will be a registration rally November 1st from 12 to 2, I believe, in A300 to help you register for that. And then if you haven't completed FAFSA, go ahead and complete that. That is very important.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, is there any
I
other?
also want to mention real quick. Oh, yes. Go ahead, Leslie.
No, I was just like, is there any other questions?
Oh, I just wanted to make a quick comment because I do understand that maybe you may not, maybe a student may not be eligible for FAFSA. However, there are still other resources out there like TAFSA. It's different from federal. It is statewide. And for that, it's let me go ahead and write that down in the chat. But no, that's another resource that you can fill out as well. So if you need anything, please, again, reach out to your mentor, and then we'll be able to get you the necessary information to help you attend classes. I understand that paying for them may be an issue, but we will try to the best of our abilities to get you the resources possible for you to complete your degree.
If there's no more questions, just a quick reminder, if you haven't put your name in the chat yet, please put your name in the chat for attendance. And if that's it, thank you all for coming.
Be safe. Enjoy your weekend and be safe, okay? The rain has stopped.
Thank you, everyone. It's raining over here now, so
Okay. All right. Have a good day.
have a
Bye-bye.
good weekend. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.